what did they tell you about academic freedom? What issues did they raise that this bill was going to take away academic freedom?
This is the UTAG National Secretariat memorandum they sent to Parliament. And this is what they talked about academic freedom. They talked about policy directive. They talked about academic freedom. At that time, it was section 43 of the bill. Now you realize that it's section what?
It's 48.
48.
Yeah.
It says there are two main pillars of academic freedom. These are the individual freedom and the institutional freedom. Okay. Individual freedom, which stipulates the freedom of the individual academic to teach, research, and speak as a citizen without religious, political, or institutional restrictions. And then the institutional freedom of the institution to pursue its mission and to be free from outside control. That's what they said.
So like political science department that's polls for elections. And
publishes it. While section, then they come to the section 43 in that old bill. While section 43(1) generally supports individual freedom, UTAG is of the view that the certain provisions in the bill seem to serve as clawback clauses. That is, the provisions take back academic freedom granted academics and universities in these sections. Right? The first bill ever in this country to stipulate academic freedom is what you are holding.
Yes, I have it in section 48.
So the processes of appointment of principal officers of the university, composition of the members of the councils of the university, that is heavily tilted in government favor.
Those are the UTAG concern. Composition
Several
of what? No, public appointment of what? Apart from the council,
principal officers of the university.
But is a bill allowing government to appoint principal officers of the university?
No.
Like the registrar?
No.
But why is UTAG raising? Was the draft bill?
No. They are even talking about academic freedom. So they were not talking about these sections of the university. Open the section that sees the appointment of the registrar.
Where is it? I have to look for it.
After about 11.
11. Registrar.
Finance officer, they are all there.
Okay. Tenure of office of the council is a meeting of the council.
So it will be
following that.
Yeah.
Establishment of committee, allowances, and then chancellor of the public university, vacancy in the chancellor. Then there's vice chancellor, pro vice chancellor.
Registrar, 27.
27, registrar. Okay, registrar. And it's as follows. A public university shall have a registrar. The council shall appoint the registrar for the public university. Yeah, that's
Go to the next one.
So the
Director of Finance, 28.
The Director of Finance. A public university shall have a Director of Finance. The council shall appoint the Director of Finance of the public university.
29.
29 is appointment of other staff. The council may appoint other staff that are necessary for the effective and efficient performance of the functions of the public university. Other public officers may, with the consent of the council, be transferred or seconded or otherwise give assistance to the public university, etc., etc. So the council is a big guy in there.
Yes.
Of which you say government doesn't have majority.
We calculated 5 out of 15. But again, even the academic freedom, UTAG, this is UTAG's recommendation. This is on the 43(2) at that time.
Yeah.
The original provision, the member of the academic staff of a public university shall not be disadvantaged or subjected to less favorable treatment by the public university for the exercise of that freedom. That was in the bill, first draft that we published. This is what UTAG said. And when you finish, I want you to read 47(2).
So 48 actually. 48.
The UTAG proposed a member of the academic staff of a public university shall not be disadvantaged or subjected to less favorable treatment by the public university and the state for the exercise of that freedom. So UTAG said that if we leave it at the university, the state too can harass the lecturer.
Okay.
What is
so the university and the state. Okay, so this is academic freedom and it's in 48 of the bill. A public university shall, in the performance of the functions of the public university, A, have the right and responsibility to preserve and promote the traditional principles of academic freedom in the conduct of the internal and external affairs of the public university, and B, have the power to regulate the affairs of the public university in accordance with the independent ethos and traditions of the public university, having regard to A, the promotion and preservation of equality of opportunity and access. Equality of opportunity and access. Access brings my mind to free SHS graduates. So
the university has the right.
That's a scary. No.
You are reading the university.
The promotion and preservation of equality of opportunity and access. Okay, equality of opportunity and access.
Yes.
So aggregate 10, aggregate 10.
Aggregate 10, aggregate 10.
So all aggregate 10s must come.
You don't disadvantage. If you are disadvantaging somebody, that means you are doing what we call, what do you call it?
Like the gender thing, positive action?
The positive action.
Yeah.
You have to state it.
That for gender purposes.
For gender purposes.
Or for science
for
purposes.
Disability purposes.
Yeah.
For poverty purposes.
But can they then say that the cutoff point is 5?
Yes, you say the cutoff point is 5, then you allow 1 or 2 to come in with a lesser grade.
Why do you have to allow
Because we are not all equal.
But that's going to be contentious.
No, it's not contentious. Even free SHS has been able to do it. And this one is the university that is doing. Some universities...
Yeah, but you, the minister, you're going to question the university that...
No.
Look, go to section 48. Why are you taking...
Why
are you telling me your cutoff point is 7?
Yes, but since the foundation of this country, when Mr. Adam was in tech, didn't he bring people from a very poor background, we can get a 50 to come and do electrical engineering?
Yes, he had a reason for it.
His reason was what? Poverty.
And the equalization.
Poverty.
Yes.
So you have to make sure, don't never think that we are all equal. And find out those who are less fortunate and bring them up.
So you're going to ask them to take your SS graduates?
No, I'm not asking them. I said, in your policies that you are doing, ensure and give accountability to the regulator.
And then you have effective and efficient use of resources.
Yes.
And the obligation of the public university with regards to public accountability.
2.
A member of the academic staff of a public university shall have the freedom within the law in the teaching, research, and other activities of the member in or outside the public university to question and test received wisdom, to put forward new ideas, and to state opinions, and not to be disadvantaged or subjected to less favorable treatment by the public university or the state. That's the point I'm making.
That's the point.
In the exercise of that freedom.
So UTAC, going through the bill, realized that let's put up state here. We did it. Just like, so I've demonstrated that. Just like when you come to the section on policy directive.
You have something here, anti-discrimination.
Yes, that is a whole column.
Yeah, but why is it there?
Yes, because even the Constitution talks about...
I know, but that's also... It could be explored for contentious reasons without limiting the power of the public university to adopt affirmative action policies.
What are we saying?
Yeah,
we are
allowing them to adopt affirmative. But within that context, a public university or an officer of a public university shall not discriminate against a person on the basis of race, ethnic origin, political opinion.
Yes, you should not, the university should not start punishing people that I won't let you become a senior lecturer because you belong to the NPP or NDC.
But they won't tell you that, they will just...
But that is why you have to have the law. So if a contentious issue comes up and people are going to court...
Okay, so I know that if I've written 36 papers, I should be a senior lecturer. 36 papers passed by a certain body, I should be a senior lecturer.
Yes.
That should be clear.
It should be clear.
So that my path towards associate professor should be clear.
It should be clear.
It should not be at the whims and caprices of the vice chancellor.
You know that lecturers have come to me who say their promotions were sat upon by the powers that be because they didn't like them.
For political reasons.
For political reasons.
That's controversial.
That's for political reasons.
Color, gender, occupation, religion, or creed.
Should I
disability,
should I say because
social economic status of that person?
Should I say because you are a Muslim?
You shouldn't become the head of department of School of Admin.
So that is the law.
So the clarity that this law brings seems to be good. But UTAC should like it.
I'll come. That is why when we met the vice chancellor, I told them, I'll give you an example. The original position on policy directive, this is what UTAC said. That's what was in the draft 0 bill. The minister may give directives on matters of policy through the Ghana Tertiary Education Commission to a public university, and the university shall comply. UTAC said, when we say shall comply, any stupid minister, that's what they said, can come and give you any policy directive.
And you shall comply.
And you shall comply.
But I agree with that.
Yeah. Look, the proposal UTAC brought.
Yes, but the shall comply is very strong. Too strong, actually.
All bills, that's what we do.
I've seen that, but this is university.
So UTAC come, you are holding it now. UTAC comes and say, the minister may give policy directives subject to agreement between Ghana Tertiary Education Commission, and the public universities through the tertiary commission to a public university, and the public university shall comply. That is UTAC's amendment. He said that should come through the Ghana Tertiary Education Commission.
Okay. So they are giving more layers.
Layers.
But then they still keep shall comply.
Shall comply. That is UTAC.
So once the policy comes,
comply.
But, okay, where is
but
it?
look at what even this bill says.
So
48.
No, 48 is academic freedom.
50, go for it.
Okay.
Policy, 52.
52, policy, viewers, here it is.
At that time, it was 47.
Okay, 52. The minister may give directives on matters of government policy through the Ghana Tertiary Education Committee to a public university. Well,
what
but you're
UTAC
silent on,
yes,
on what the university should
UTAC
do.
was even suggesting is harsh, is more deeper than that.
Yeah, but this one may. So when he gives, what happens?
Yes, if it gives and it is not against their freedoms and things, they shall comply.
And it's coming through the Ghana Tertiary Education Commission.
Yes, that's the regulator for tertiary education.
Then they shall comply if the minister gives.
No, I didn't say they shall comply.
No, you said that you didn't say that, but I said the minister may give directions.
Yes.
Yeah, so when he gives those directives and they go through this process prescribed by 52, then it will seem that the obligation on the university is to comply.
If the council finds that it doesn't infringe upon anything, then it has to comply.
Okay, so University of Ghana have completed admissions for 2021. They didn't take some 10,000 people. Minister says, look, I have looked at your resources. I think that you can take these 10,000 people. I am going to give directives through the Ghana Tertiary Education Commission.
You know what the Ghana Tertiary Education Commission does?
No.
So when you go there, why is even UTAC suggesting that that's where it has to go through? They keep the staff-student ratios.
Okay. So they have everything.
Keep records of people you have admitted, the courses, the staff numbers. So if I say take 10,000, they themselves can come back and say, minister, it's not possible.
But they may say they don't have the resources to do that.
No, they have the resources to do that. I'll give you an example. Yeah. A policy was suggested that give grade 8 and 7's chance if he's going to do political science and he got 7 in maths.
Yes.
The Ghana Commission for Tertiary Education rejected it.
Okay.
They rejected it.
That you have to pass the maths.
You have to pass the maths.
Yeah.
Their point was that not only that you have to pass the maths, in Ghana, the university admissions are oversubscribed.
Okay.
It's not that we don't get qualified people to go.
Yeah, so we have enough.
We have enough. So we can't allow this policy. It was buckled. It was put in the bin. So
yeah, but you're going to ask them to be admitting more people. You certainly have.
No,
you have trained 1.2 million
government
people.
Has said, you see, entrance into university is not as crucial as getting into secondary school. Don't make that comparison.
Crucial for a person's life?
A person's life. Me and you.
You mean after secondary school he can do something?
Yes. Me and you can decide to go to university first year at the age of 50.
50 years?
50 years. There are a lot of people going to university first year, 50.
Yeah.
Nobody is being ridiculed in them. But try at the age of 50 going to SS1.
They'll laugh at you.
They'll laugh at you. So the circumstances are totally different. I was in America on our TV.
Not all your graduates who have done so well are going to be pushed
in the
down the throat of
anybody.